Hey everyone, Carlos here with Bearable Traders, and here's my recap for today. I had two trades on ARNC and also on MO. And actually MO, we had it in our pre-market watch list when we were building it this morning, and it didn't have a great pre-market action here. It didn't have a good pre-market action at all, but it did get a little better. It had this pop here. Brian also had it in his watch list, so I added it on mine since I had a little more space on here to watch another stock. If you were with us in the chat room, you know that Andrew was not trading live today. He had to travel, so Brian and I were able to trade live for the chat room, and we saw this beautiful opening range breakdown on MU. So on MO. So MO starts selling off nicely here. Then it does this pullback here. Not quite as far as I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to be a little more aggressive, but right on the way down, we've seen this so many times. Right on the way down, we both took it for a short here. Started dropping the minute it broke this low of the day. We took some profits here. Then it started hesitating to make a new low. I actually pulled back a little bit, and then I took some more profits. Then the next candle, it does a nice drop, but again, just the continuation is not quite there once it does the pullback. So I took most of it out here. So I only left a little bit just in case it was going to continue to run. But at this point, I was confident that, you know, if I can hold for these pullbacks. So this pullback was no problem. It's not getting close to my break-even point here. Once it made this low here towards 46.61, I took the rest out on here. And then it continued to consolidate for the rest of the mid-morning, basically. Again, a lot of people were expecting this to actually do a reversal here, but it never did. It just kind of stayed consolidating.
Hey everyone, Robert H here with Bearable Traders. So today I took ARNC.
Hey man, what are you doing in my recap?
Carlos, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
How did I get in here? The hell? Oh, you traded ARNC too?
I sure did.
Well, oh, what? I was just talking about this trade. So I got in on this bull flag. I think I got in before you did. Maybe I should take over this recap and show people how it's done here.
Go ahead, man. Go for it.
So ARNC, this thing gapped down huge, minus 20% or something. Came up in the pre-market. It was showing a lot of strength. Pulled back at the open. Beautiful ABCD pattern right there. Got in on the new 5-minute high. And I think that's when you might have joined me somewhere around here, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I got into. I saw this this build up ABCD pattern just happening on the 5-minute chart, and we're both seeing the breakout. And it's funny, we're trading live today in the chat room, and Brian also took this exact same trade that I did. We both called this out at the chat room and got in at the same time because again, all the signals were there, the volume was there, the build up, and it was kind of breaking this the high of the last several minutes that it was doing here around 17. So once it started pushing up against that level, we both got in for a long.
Yeah, I got in right when it bounced off the VWAP off this little doji here. So I think my entry was around 1650. Started scaling out and almost made it to high of the day here with my last partial before it turned around. So I see you partialed roughly around the same areas that I did too, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I actually had two trades on here because the first one, once we got in, again, we had our stop loss below this level here. It kind of tested that a bit, not quite. Once it popped, I took some off. It kind of lost momentum, so I took even more off. And then on the next candle, it popped again. I took more off. And then I missed this pop here. I was distracted trying to find other opportunities, and I missed this pop. It happened so quick. And then I took everything else out at break even. But then again, here it starts building up again one more time. So again, went long one more time here. Was aggressive in taking profits, and then actually this last one here actually was at my break-even point. I wanted to get out because I thought it was just going to come back down, and then it popped up and I got out for a little bit more profit. So it turned out to be okay. If we were able to hold through this, I mean, it turned out really nice, which is this pop over here all the way to 1750. That was great move there.
Yeah, let's see the second trade you took on it.
Yeah, so no, that was the second one. The third one.
Oh, sorry, the third one.
The third one, yeah. So those are two back-to-back. Again, just ABCD patterns. Then here's when again, I took a smaller size. Let me get the 1-minute chart. But I was looking at the 5-minute chart. It looked like it was ready to reverse. Okay, we had this level here at 1662. So the minute it cracked above that level, I kind of waited to see if it gets a better pullback. It did pull back a bit. I went long, set my stop loss all the way down here. This is why I only took 100 shares. Again, I had a good day already, so I didn't want to give much back if it was not going to work out. So I held through all this. It took half of it off here. I'm sorry, 25% off here, and then I held the rest towards the end of the day. I'll show you what that looks like. Again, not much shares. I was just wanting to see if this was going to play out the way I expected it. So I took some off here, popped up again, took 25, and then the rest here at the close of the day.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just looking at it now on the 15-minute chart. Threw a really nice hammer there at around 11 o'clock. Good sign of a reversal. All right, it's been the recap. Thanks everyone for watching.